So we're going to be checking out an American house tour. Really like these type of videos. It's always interesting to see what someone's house looks like. Obviously, I know all the houses are very different in America, but it just shows me a little bit what some of the houses look like. So it's always really interesting to check out these videos. Just before we do that, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button. It massively helps out the channel. We're growing. But let's just jump into it and press play.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This video has been put off for a while. I did a house tour already when we first moved in, and it just did not turn out. It was an empty house tour, and it was just super loud and super rushed, and it just turned out really bad. So I'm deciding that I'm gonna redo it and show you guys what the house looks like now. It's definitely not finished. It's not nearly to that point yet, but we are working on things. The living room is being painted right now, so it's a little bit like all over the place. For the most part, everything is put together. We're looking for furniture and all that stuff. It's gonna take a while for us to furnish this house, but let's just get into it. So walking into the front of the house,
okay, nice front door.
You see our beautiful staircase.
Oh wow.
I love this entryway. I want to get a table right here.
I've got to say, these stairs are nice. I really like the stairs because you just don't get that in the UK. The way it's kind of goes up and you've got the balcony area and it's overlooking downstairs at the front door. That's beautiful.
Just kind of to welcome you into the house. But I love this entryway. I love that this staircase goes into the kitchen.
That's cool. It goes across.
It's really pretty. So going to my right, you see the formal living room. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this room yet. I think I want to make it kind of a museum.
Hold on, what's a formal living room? Is that like a living room that you only use for guests? I mean, a formal one? I'm trying to think. A living room that you just have guests for? Man, I couldn't even imagine that.
Music room and have my piano, Luke's guitar, some other instruments, and be able to let Wesley learn some instruments. Walking straight ahead is our formal dining room, and again, I'm still not sure if I want this room to be a formal dining room or not, because our kitchen is pretty big, so I don't feel like we need this. Okay. I just don't know what to do with it yet.
There's so much space.
So walking into the kitchen area, again, we have those stairs coming down.
Oh, okay, this is the opposite side.
Kitchen.
Oh, that's nice.
This is one of my favorite parts of the house, and I'm not even a good cook. I just think that it looks just so pretty, and I just love the open.
The best thing about this kitchen is so much workspace. My kitchen's not big, and I hate not having areas to prep food on because you're kind of looking for space. And I think it's a normal thing in the UK. A lot of our kitchens are very small, so you're always struggling for like space to be able to prep your food, or when you're putting food on plates and stuff. Yeah, it's just an issue, and I always struggle with it. But a kitchen like that you just got so much space that you could put food on, you could do your prepping, and the way that it's in the middle as well. I really like that. Goodness
of it. We plan on painting the cabinets eventually, probably a white color.
That would look nice. So many space, or so much space. Straight into the front room as well.
And then we have our breakfast area where we will be having our dinner table eventually.
How many dinner tables do you need? I mean, really and truly, are you going to use more than one? So this is what, is it just for breakfast? You're only having your breakfast there, and in the other room you can have your dinner. I know for a fact I wouldn't use that. Yeah, like 2 rooms to have a dinner table. It's nice, there's so much space. But I just couldn't see myself using 2 different dining rooms.
I love this giant window. It's so great with the light in here. I love it.
It's nice views
And
as well.
then we have a little porch out back.
Okay.
The dog's like going out here.
Again,
We'll
no
probably
garden
redo
fence.
this eventually. And then we have our living room.
Wait, going back, I just always thought, I always thought a lot of American houses would have a lot of space outside, but it's not really that big outside. The house is big, but the outside area, I mean, it's good. Still, you can put a barbecue out there. Based on the size of the house, I just thought outside would be a lot bigger. Yeah, I just thought there'd be more space out there.
Probably redo this eventually. And then we have our living room, which again, this is
like
kind
the
of all over the
fireplace.
place. The couch is normally up against the wall,
Right.
but we are painting that wall.
Okay.
And that color is just so beautiful. It's a gray. I can't remember the actual color right now, but it has some blue tint to it.
Does it?
And we have our fireplace that is being
Maybe I
covered
just
up
can't
by
see
the
it.
TV. The TV will eventually go upstairs, and we want a projector that will scroll up and scroll down so it won't take away from like
Oh,
the mantle
nice.
at all.
I like this
So then you'll
fireplace.
be able to see the entire thing. But for now, that's what we are doing. And then these two are, one's normally on this wall and one is normally on this wall, but it's just kind of all over the place.
I've got to say, I do really like the views out the window as well. When you've got a lot of windows, and I've noticed that this house has got a lot of windows. So many windows. But I think that's good because it brings so much more light into the house. And the views outside really look nice.
So I'm excited for this room to be done. This wall is going to be shiplap. This wall and this side.
Right.
Okay, moving along. Okay, wrapping ourselves back around to the front of the house. We have our garage over here and then our
Okay.
bathroom. Hey. Here's the hall bathroom downstairs. Okay.
So you need downstairs.
And then our Wesley's playroom. We just got done painting
playroom.
this color. Oh, I just love it. And here's his little toys. We're
That's
gonna
cool.
eventually get curtains so that you can't see in the house.
Wow, look at the houses on the opposite side. That looks cool as well. I can see why the dogs keep looking out the window. And I'm going to assume that this is her kid's room. Wesley is a kid. It must be nice as a kid to have a room just to play in. Just your playroom.
My parents really have a problem with the playroom being in this room. We painted this wall, his chalkboard wall.
That's cool.
Don't mind my messy handwriting, it's so uneven up there.
Messy.
But this is one of my
Couldn't even
favorite
read my
rooms in
handwriting.
the house, especially because now that it's painted, I just think it's so nice.
It's cool.
Okay, now going upstairs.
I feel like we've already looked around something that's about 2 times bigger than my house and we ain't even gone upstairs. So yeah.
So, starting at the top of the stairs, we go into our bedroom,
Right.
and
It's big.
it's humongous. I don't even know what to do with this space.
Lots of windows. Oh, what?
So with
How
this
far
wall
around does
back
this go?
here, we're gonna make it a pallet wall, and it'll look super nice because the rest of the walls
What's-
in here will be that
What's a pallet wall? I never heard of that before. Let me know in the comments what a pallet wall is.
same gray color downstairs and in the playroom. So that'll look really good. It'll tie everything together, and then
Oh,
we
wow.
have our sitting room, which
It's got a bedroom in the bedroom.
it's gonna be the sitting room /
Sitting
YouTube
room?
room, and I am just
It's
really
like a
excited
bedroom
to
in the
get
bedroom.
this room done.
That's like a whole nother room you've got there. I've seen apartments look smaller than this. Whole apartments look smaller than just their bedroom. That's huge for a bedroom. I'm actually shocked.
And again, I think this wall, maybe this wall will be a pallet wall, so it'll kind of go
Pallet wall again.
with this wall. right now. This is
It's
where
just
I'm
so
editing
big.
all my videos. Moving on to the bathroom. Sorry about the background music. Leslie
What?
was watching his iPad. Okay.
Hold on, what is this? What is this? Just their bedroom is like a luxury apartment. This bathroom's like big.
Okay, so we have a vanity over here. The shower.
Is that a hot tub or is it a bath?
Our amazing bathtub.
That is massive. Man.
And Luke's vanity. Hey guys. And then in this door is the other,
Oh, that's,
our toilet.
I like that. To have it separate.
And then coming over here is our closet.
Ah, this is crazy.
So
So much
looking
space
into
in there.
it, you see pretty much all of my clothes. Not pretty much, it is all of my clothes. And then there's Luke's clothes.
That much space, you know.
And then going down the hallway is
What else we got?
this room. And we have not touched this room at all. We have not even unpacked any
What's
of
this?
it. This will be the nursery.
Okay.
So there's no reason to really unpack it because there's no baby. But this is all of West.
I could just imagine having a nursery, an extra bedroom that I don't need, but I've just got. I'm so limited on space where I am. My YouTube area is shared with my living room. I haven't got a separate room for you. I would love a separate room for YouTube. I would absolutely love a separate room for my YouTube. But yeah, I just don't have the space for that. But to have an extra bedroom, yeah, that seems crazy.
Leslie's old furniture that we're just gonna reuse. And then down the hallway is a hall bathroom.
Oh, another one. With 2 sinks.
With a double vanity, a soaking tub, and a shower.
How many bathrooms? We've seen a few
And then
now.
walking this way is our guest room. And right now this is an air mattress
bigger than my bedroom.
with a orthopedic
Their guest room.
like topper on top so that our guests are comfortable. But yeah, this is the guest room. Eventually this will be the bed frame that we put up in here. We just got to get a new mattress for it. So yeah,
Not so many windows in
it's
this
all
room though.
purple and hopefully that goes
Still
away
enough, though.
soon. And then it's got a nice walk-in closet, which we're just
Of
using to
course.
store extra blankets.
Of course. Walk-in wardrobes.
And then for this room is Wesley's room. And it's also in the process of getting painted. So he's got this beautiful, you cannot tell because the light is so strong. It's a nice like forest green. This blind is
Nice.
broken or I would put it down. But anyway, it's a nice forest green and then the gray wall again. We're gonna have all the walls gray and it keeps freaking unfocusing. I hate this camera. We're gonna have all the walls in the house gray, this color, and then an accent wall on
An accent wall.
one wall in each room.
So what? First there was a palette wall, now there's an accent wall. I don't know what these things mean. Let me know in the comments what they mean. I have no clue.
So that it's all tied together, but it's all different. And we have this gate up because this child likes to crawl out of bed
Likes
and
to
try
escape.
to come into ours. And I ain't having it. Okay, and finally we are going downstairs and I did not
Oh.
pick any of this up because
this
we
like
heard
the
them go
basement?
down here, but Wesley was down here earlier and he had his toys everywhere. So,
It's got carpet.
this is our downstairs and we have not done anything with it yet.
Okay. Oh, Oh, it's bigger.
All the way back.
Oh, and it's got these doors as well.
The people before us
man,
left
you
their
could do
ping
some
pong
stuff.
table for us. It's a little bit broken, but we're fixing it.
Hey, if it's free.
So we have this room down
got more.
here.
You could literally just live here. You could just turn this into an apartment, and that's a spacious apartment still. There is so many things you could do with that area downstairs. I would love that. You could turn it into like a den, or you could turn it into a gym, a bar area, a cinema room. I don't know. That would be so cool to have that. I don't understand why in the UK we don't have basements. If I had a basement in my house, I would love that. That would probably be my YouTube room. I think we should have them in the UK, especially with how small our houses are. I just find it cool. I know some look really scary. I've seen some really scary basements. But this is really nice.
And I'm not really sure
It's a bit bright.
what we want to do down here. I think it would be really fun to have a movie room.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like a cinema room, yeah.
It would be really fun to have a movie room, so that would be fun. Luke wants some gym equipment, so I think
I said
we'll
that. Both of them.
probably do that as well. And then walking this way, we have a bathroom.
It's got a bathroom down there as well.
So we have a full bathroom down here.
Mad.
That mirror needs to be hung up.
This is a really nice house.
And then, where's the light? And then this room, the final room, is...
It just goes on and on.
I'm not sure what it's gonna be. We seriously hardly come down here. But, yeah.
I would do so much with that.
Got 2 closets. And then this door leads to the bathroom also. So I hope you guys liked that tour. I know it was still kind of a little bit rushed.
Interesting video. Let me know how much that would cost in America, because I'm just curious. So yeah, comment what that house would cost in the area you live. But it was a really cool house. So much space, so many rooms. The things you could do with that basement. I would love that in my house. I'd love to just have a basement. That would be so cool to have. But thank you so much for checking out the video. I'd really appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button. It massively helps out the channel we're growing. But I'll see you on the next reaction.